Today we're gonna get into some deeper chats that I've been meaning to have with you guys and I haven't lately, and let's do our makeup. Sorry for the lighting in most of this video. It's a little wiggity whack, but I promise it's not about the lighting. Let's go. I changed my hair and it didn't quite land the way I wanted it to. A couple of different reasons, mostly because we didn't change the red. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or what. And I have some tape-ins over here and they're so irritating because I also got some new piercings. And those are still, just one of them really is still irritating to me. This one right here, the one on the edge. I have one up here and then I got one a little bit further down as well. So I have 5 now in that ear. Only 2 on this ear. They were a little more painful than I thought they were gonna be the first 24 hours or so. So I was like, dang, am I gonna go back? I'm gonna go back, but I'll go back later on in a few months. Let's go ahead and put a little face on. It's not really about the makeup. I just want you guys to know that. I don't even have a mirror in front of me. How am I supposed to? I'm sorry, I didn't think this through. I genuinely didn't think this through. I've just been wanting to sit down and chat for a while now because I feel like, I don't know, man, things in my life and in the part of my life that you see really need to change. And there's a lot of different reasons for it, for sure. But I think that I don't even know how to articulate it. I am tired of feeling like I am contributing nothing positive, like coming from the place that I did, meaning the content that I used to create, even though it's not content that I would necessarily ever do again, it always felt helpful. From the very beginning, it felt helpful. I felt like I was, even if I was deluded in thinking so, which I know I wasn't fully, because that's why I got any sort of following. That's why I had any sort of traction in the beginning. And because of countless people coming up to me over all of these years and telling me that it was helpful, you know, whatever videos they were referring to, you know, they verbally affirmed it to me in person. And I feel like back then, right? I've been doing this for over 10 years now. I think I started in 2013, like for real, took it like for real seriously in 2013. I was excited, you guys, when I would cook up an idea in my head and it would like come to fruition. Before it even came to fruition, I would like think of this idea and then I would be like driving around, you know, with my kids and the little toddlers in the back, and I'm driving around and I'm like, I'm saying the video out loud to myself in the car. I'm so excited. I'm talking through different points. I'm just like, oh wait, and make sure you hit that. And ooh, people are definitely gonna resonate with this. Make sure you hit this. And I would just say the video basically out loud to myself in like a very long format. And then when it came time to actually sit down and film, my head was usually a little bit more clear and I had my general points that I wanted to definitely hit, right? And I would be so excited to film, to edit. Sometimes I would literally, and this is just embarrassing, but it's just who I am because I'm a pretty sensitive person. I don't know if that comes across. I'm very sensitive, okay? I try not to be online, but I'm pretty sensitive. If I had time basically to myself, I would sometimes like, I would get emotional editing the videos. And I was like, that is incredible. I was emotional editing my own videos. And it's not like I was in the video crying, but it's because I was in the video talking about something that meant something to me. And because it meant something to me, it meant something to you guys. And I feel like that is gone. I'm sorry if the lighting sucks in this video. Like I said, it's not about me doing my makeup. It's just something to do. But I feel like that's gone. I feel like it's gone. And it's not just gone from me, right? I feel like it's gone from a lot of content creators and I miss it. And I will say that to some extent, I see it in smaller creators. I see people talking about things that really matter to them, that really get them excited, but they do it in such a curated, perfect little way that I'm always like flabbergasted. Well, I used to be. Now it's like, now I'm used to it. But I used to be shocked when I would watch a video and it would be, you know, like 20 minutes of like this perfect video. And then I would look and they have like 785 subscribers. And I'd be like, damn, like I would have thought you've been doing this for years and years and years. And this is your 7th video. And I'm like, it's different. It's different. Everything is shinier. Everybody is coming out almost as like a professional to begin with. And that's cool because, you know, the content looks, like I said, you don't feel like you're watching an amateur. You feel like you're watching someone who's been doing this for a long time. And I guess that probably does affect the way that you think of the content at the end of the day. But the content is also polished. And I felt like my content wasn't polished. For many years, my content was not polished. And I was into that. I liked it. I liked the rawness of the content. I liked getting emotional in a video because it was real. Because there was a real reason to feel that way. It was real. It was real. Whatever's going on the internet now does not feel real. Some people, I guess, you'll get people here and there, but honestly, the internet can't even handle real anymore. Like, we don't know how to act online anymore, especially with short form content. But I'm gonna just stick to kind of talking about YouTube here because that's what I really care about, to be honest with you. This is my job, and I need an Instagram with like good activity and good engagement, and I need a TikTok with followers. I don't apparently need one with good engagement, because what the hell is even that on TikTok? Like, it's my least favorite app, okay? I'm a TikTok hater. It's my least favorite app for the way that it makes me feel when I use it as a consumer and as a content creator. It's my least favorite app. But it's a part of this world, and I'm like, you know, it is what it is. No hate to actual creators on TikTok. I just hate the way I personally get sucked into it. It really bothers me. And then I hate to see TikTok have people rise to the top and then turn around and make their videos go from, you know, 8, 9, 10, 12 million views on the reg to literally like, it'll be like 1,100 views. And then I see these people like get crushed, and they don't know how to deal with that because they didn't have that slow rise. I've had a very slow rise over the years. They didn't have that to kind of, it creates this different sense of like evolution in your job and your career, if it is your career. And I think that's trickier for you to rise like that and then fall like that. I don't even know mentally how y'all are making it through the day. I don't even understand it. I digress, right? I don't have like one huge clear-cut point in today's video. It's just that I cannot keep doing the same stuff. I can't. And it's not just in work, it's in other areas of my life. So I wanted to like chat with you guys a little bit. Just, you know, I haven't been posting vlogs. That wasn't intentional. I had the vlog from us going to Toronto to go see the Taylor Swift concert. I had footage after that. I don't know why I did that side. I have a dark spot on this side, which I think I should go to a dermatologist and get that checked out. What is in my ear? I literally had freaking caked on depositing conditioner in my ear. Great. You guys didn't even tell me that. It's fine. We'll pretend it never happened. I have the footage. I had all that. I was filming. I didn't want to vlog. I didn't want to edit it. I'm so tired of not being excited about what I'm posting. And I think part of it is that the content that I used to make, it doesn't work anymore. I don't want to get online and do videos about sexual stuff. I just don't. And plus I did so much of it. I did so much of it. And the people that for years requested more and more and more and more and more, I was like, I'm spent. I've given you what I could give you, and I'm spent. I don't want to pretend like I have more to add to this conversation, because I don't. I'm spent, baby. It's all out there. It's gone. I don't have anything else to give. That's kind of how I felt about a few different things, including like the body positivity stuff. I got beyond it, like personally, and so it wasn't emotional for me anymore. It wasn't a message I felt like I had to give you anymore. I felt like I had given the message time and time and time again, and I had lived the message, and I had, you know, walked the walk essentially. And I felt like, what else can I say? Unless there's a real moment where maybe I'm feeling some kind of way and I want to share that with you because I get through it or I don't or whatever, there was nothing left for me to say. And so I guess I gotta ask you guys, like, what are you going through? And I'll share what I'm kind of really focusing my time and effort on right now, because I do feel like I have some issues that I need to take care of, and I do think I'm gonna go ahead and just take you guys along on the journey if you're interested. We're all older now, right? If you knew me back then, we all aged. We all had plenty of birthdays since then. And I guess I'm curious, like, what are you guys going through now? What are your big, you know, what's on your mind? Like, what is it that you're like, gosh, I need to fix this part of myself, or man, this thing that I can't seem to get past, this is what's really hurting me. And I'm curious, because maybe there's something there that I'm not thinking of that I could add some value too that I could share about something that I wouldn't even have considered sharing, because sometimes you feel very alone in your problems. You feel like, yeah, I'm going through this experience, but I know everybody's not going through this experience. And it's like, that's okay. Not everyone's gonna go through any experience, really. I guess I'm curious what it is, what's weighing on you. What is it that you are trying to get through, whether you're actively trying to get through it or it's just something that, you know, you're dealing with, basically. I think that would help. I think it would help to have this conversation out loud with you guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, makeup wise. I'm not going anywhere. I'm purely putting things on my face for the sake of having something to do while I sit here talking to you. So, one thing I have realized that I am struggling with is, and I touched on this, and some of you were like, okay, bitch. Okay, but I touched on it, right? A few months ago when I talked about overconsumption, right? And this like trend of this underconsumption core, etc. I didn't get too deep on it because I didn't want it to be a whole thing. It's beyond the idea of overconsumption for me. It's my absolute recklessness when it comes to spending money, and when it comes to not just the spending and the losing of money, but the acquiring of stuff. The amount of stuff. Can I tell you, the other day, I made 5 of these. These are gift baskets. I made 5 of these. This is one of the smaller ones. And I filled them to the brim. These are so heavy, okay? I filled them to the absolute brim, and it is barely a drop in the bucket of what is in this house. And I made these gift baskets to give to my, like, I think there's some eyelashes on there. I wasn't gonna give those away. To give my sisters-in-law and my real sister, and I'm just like, I in every corner of my life, I have too much. In every corner of my children's lives, they have too much. We have lost our ability to appreciate things. It has created problems in my life. And I have been thinking now for weeks, and very recently, it's like every day I cannot help but think of every little change I need to make in my life. And I have made very intense, like, thorough lists. I'm a Notion girly now. I'm trying to be, at least. I really like that website and the layout and stuff, but girl, I do not know how to use it yet, so I'm working on it, trying to figure out how to use it. It's like a notes, kind of like a database dashboard thing, whatever. I have a problem, and I need to fix it. And I have goals associated with it, and I have rules associated with it. And essentially, I think what's going to happen is that I'm going to enter in some sort of a no spend, very low spend kind of year, a no buy year, however you want to categorize it. And I say year, but it's genuinely, I keep referring to it basically as a diet, because if you've ever been on a diet, then you know that you have to be very strict. You have to be about that diet. Okay, you have to be thinking about that diet every damn day. You have rules with that diet. You have things that you need to stay within for that diet. And every now and again, maybe you let yourself have a little treat. Or maybe you go out of town and you have a couple of days where you're like, what diet, right? That's how I'm gonna treat this, okay? That's how I'm gonna treat this. Because, anyway, I don't want to get too deep into it because I don't know how interested you guys are going to be in that sort of content, but I want to tell you that I have that sort of content planned because it's something that's very much resonating with me right now. It's something that I do feel like I could add some value to because I can share my own story, which is going to be different than anyone else's. Obviously, we're all going to be coming from different places, but I think my reasoning is going to be very similar to some other people's reasonings, especially because I have watched some people's no-buy videos, like their updates, their challenges, etc., and our whys, our reasoning are all very similar. So it doesn't matter how much money you have or don't have, or if you're in debt or if you're not. It's like the reason why you want to make the change, it seems like for many of us, is very much the same. And I wholeheartedly, genuinely believe it's going to make like a really positive impact, not just on my life, but also on the lives of people around me, particularly my kids. And I don't necessarily want you to think that me posting this video means that I'm gonna never vlog again or I'm gonna completely change everything that I do. But the fact of the matter is that I know I don't resonate with people the way that I used to. I loved being someone that made someone else feel good. My vlogs don't make you feel good. They're just something for you to watch so that you can get through your 30 minutes on the treadmill, or so that you can have something playing while you're hanging out with your kids, or you're cooking or cleaning, or something like that. I know I'm not contributing to your life the way that I used to contribute to some people's lives. And I have a friend who's a content creator, and I tell her all the time that how did that even happen? It was fine, and then it became a whole nother beast. This is why I'm not supposed to do makeup while I do this. I don't even have makeup removers in here, because now I won't even let myself buy makeup removers, because I have 97 other thousand ways to remove makeup, and I won't let myself buy makeup removers now. Although it'd be very convenient to have in this moment. Cotton wipe and a Kleenex. It's gonna make it happen. So I have a friend, and I'll tell her she's like, I feel like I'm not connecting with people. I don't know them, basically. I'm like, you have to be willing to give part of yourself up in order to make this internet thing work, right? If you're not super talented in some way, I'm not an expert in anything. I'm not a chef. I'm not an expert makeup girl, okay? We know I'm not a makeup artist. We know I don't have amazing style. I can't, I have to give you some part of me in order for you to care about me. I'm a regular person with a regular skill set. And I tell her this sometimes, and I'm like, you have to be willing to give part of yourself up. And I think what happened over the years with me is that I gave a lot of myself, my personal life, my trials and tribulations. I gave a lot of that to you guys. And I let some of you, not most of you, thank God, but I let some of you, use that as ammunition against me. And I had to deal with that. Again, I'm sensitive. I do not know if this comes across. I'm sensitive, okay? So I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like stuff did not affect me over the years. It absolutely affected me. I'm not gonna pretend like the way that people talked about me and treated me had nothing to do with my content changing. Yes, absolutely it did. I was sick and tired of hearing certain things, so I stopped giving you that ammo to talk about it. I only let myself talk about stuff now if I feel like I'm through it. If I feel like I can deal with criticism of it because I'm over it. I'm beyond it. It happened, and I don't care what you're gonna say. I've already dealt with it. It's done. Say what you want. I don't care anymore. I didn't used to be like that. I didn't. I used to talk to you guys while I was trying to figure it out. And I do think that makes a huge difference in what you're getting. It makes a difference in how you feel about me. It makes a difference in how you leave one of my videos, how you feel when you leave it. And I know, in the grand scheme of things, I am but a few minutes. I'm sorry that I keep doing that, but I haven't done this in a while. I know that in the grand scheme of things, you leave my video and I'm not a part of your day anymore. This is really about me. This is a very self-serving video. It's about me. It's about what I am changing in my life. But by the grace of God, some of you care. Some of you care about me. And I think over the years, it's begun to look like I genuinely don't care about y'all, because I'm not willing to put myself out there anymore. I'm not willing to have tough conversations. I will say that part of it is the fact that the internet is different. It's harder to have a conversation online now. Harder than ever, I think, to have a conversation online now. And everybody's moved to short form, and you need every idea in. This light is so, I'm sorry, my camera shut off. This light is so bright, but even though it's daytime, it's literally so dark outside. You know what bothers me about the way that content changed is that I feel like, personally, I think it changed for the worse, okay? I think we went from having these parasocial relationships where you kind of got to know the people, and it wasn't one way. It wasn't just that you guys could get to know me. I could get to know you. I feel like we left that, and I hate that the other day, for instance, I posted a vlog on my Instagram, right? A vlog. We're gonna call it that. I posted a vlog on my Instagram. This is the wrong color now, but one thing about me, you're gonna be seeing me get to the bottom of every damn thing that I own. I don't care if it's the wrong color. We're gonna make it work, okay? More on that in the no spend video. I had, for that vlog, it was one day, it wasn't even a day. That vlog started at 5:45 in the morning and it ended at 10 a.m. And that included me going to a Pilates class where I didn't film. So that was an hour right there that I didn't film. That vlog was 45 minutes long. And I shrunk it down to like 60 seconds, 90 seconds probably. I have a hard time shrinking footage. I shrunk it down to like, you know, whatever. And I posted it. And I was like, this is my thought with everything on freaking Instagram and TikTok. Where is the story? I do think that it takes talent for someone to tell a story in 60 seconds, but that's not the real story. You know what I mean? And I've been doing it long enough. I've been doing reels and short form stuff long enough at this point to tell you, you're missing so much. And there's so much value that you never get because it's not allowing you time to get it. And I don't think that's an accident. I do think that it's on purpose, that people are getting less and less value, that people are getting these little clips, like these little, you know, you get this one little bit of information, you don't get the context half the time, you don't know what the source is, and you're running with that, and now that's what you think. And then enough people do it, and now that's what everybody thinks. And it's like, it's missing something. Again, I do think that's by design. I think we're all being made stupider. Okay, more stupid. We're all being made to be more stupid because of the way that we are consuming content now on the internet. You might be like, well, I learned so much. Well, I would have never known to grate my cheese with the grater sideways. Okay, well, do you know what else you're probably missing? A lot, babe. Like, we're probably missing so much actual valuable information, not just the cheese grater information. Oh, if I never had TikTok, I would never know to do this little, and you would have been just fine. You literally would have been fine if you didn't know that the peeler went both ways. You would have still peeled your damn cucumber. You would have figured it out. You didn't need that, right? But you're being made to feel like you have this value that, personally, I think is almost like fake. I don't think it's really there. Let me take my tin hat off. Okay, my point there was that I feel like as creators, and I mean, so many of you are creators now. There's so many creators. So I feel like I'm speaking to a way bigger audience when I say that now than I ever was before. But as creators, we're spending an immense amount of time filming things, creating things in such a way that they are going to be shown to someone else or they're going to be on camera, whatever, and then yanking away the value of it, yanking away the actual thing you were going to say about, you know, and all you're going to get now is, what the is that? What is that? And again, this is not a slight to the people that are, I get it. I know how to play the game. I see the game. I know how to play the game. But I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of that being the only thing that I see every day. And personally, my own responsibility, I'm tired of being someone who is only contributing in that way. It makes me feel bad. It makes me feel like I'm doing a disservice to everyone that helped me get to this point. It's like you helped me to rise up, you know what I mean? And I feel like God gave me a gift and the ability and an audience. I do obviously believe that I couldn't have had any of this without him. And I feel like I'm doing a disservice to everybody. And for what? Why? Because everyone's doing it? Because that's how you're supposed to do content now? Well, I don't care. My vlogs flop on the regular. My vlogs also lack a level of realness to them. And I've been told this many times from people who actually know me, okay? I have an ability to make you think and make you feel like you're my buddy and everything I do is just whoopsie doozle. How'd that get there? Like, I feel like Nikocado freaking guacamole over here, girl. I'm always 2 steps ahead, babe. I wouldn't be able to be successful in this space if I wasn't thinking ahead. I want to be able to make content where I have thought ahead. I have thought of how this is going to be received, or I have thought of how you are going to be able to benefit from it. And I have to recognize that this is my job, and part of my job is to show you that new Nude Sticks what the hell is this called? Lip and cheek blush tint. Girl, I don't know. Okay, you know what I'm saying. That's part of my job, right? And thankfully, I can genuinely love a product, enjoy using it, think it's easy for even the simplest of makeup girlies to figure out and be able to talk about it, and then be able to, you know, produce content for a brand, and then the brand can pay me for the content, etc. Nothing I do is ever based on how much you guys buy. I had a brand try to do that. I've had multiple brands try to do that. It's not a game I play. And if it turns out that y'all think it's mid, not my problem. That's the brand's problem. Hey, I did my part. They don't like it. That's not my fault. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it. I presented what I could present with full honesty. Like, I can tell people that I like how something tastes all day long. Is that gonna move them to buy it? Maybe not. Maybe they hate peanut butter. Okay, why would they want something that tastes like peanut butter if they hate peanut butter? Why would they want another iced coffee if they hate iced coffee? Like, I can only do what I can do. And so I try to align myself with brands that I genuinely feel like somebody out there is gonna enjoy it. There's no world where one person actually likes everything that I show, right? That's, because this is still my job. I still plan on being a content creator. I still plan on filming an hour's worth of content and shrinking it down to 60 seconds and pretending like there's some damn nugget of value in that 60 seconds. I want to pretend like that really meant something. And when that video gets 100 or 200,000 views and it gets all these little comments, and the comments all say, pants, and all of my responses say, check your DMs, it's in your DMs, babe. Check your DMs, it's in your DMs, babe. Check your... I just continue pretending like that actually means something. At the end of the day, this is my job, so I have to continue to treat it like a job. However, I have the freedom to change things. And I think if I do it slowly and I do it purposefully and I bring you guys along on the journey and I'm just transparent about what's going on in my head and my life and why I would like to change things a bit, then I think it's gonna go well. And if it's gonna go how it goes. It's gonna go however it's supposed to go. But I don't see myself falling back on just posting random vlogs. I would like to vlog with intention. I would like to share some value when I vlog. I don't want it to just be my lazy daisy, point, shoot, I'm making coffee, I'm making bread, I'm doing this, I'm going to Pilates. We get it, Sarah. We get it. You have the same copy, paste, damn Groundhog's Day routine that the rest of us have. And some other, whatever, I do something slightly different, but it's all the same. And I know some of you find like companionship in it, but there's no value in it. And I'm consistently tracking downward because of that. And I can't do that because this is my job. And that means I need to change something. I need to stop sitting around being like, damn, posted another video, lost another 500 subscribers, posted another video, lost another 500 subscribers. Like, we're gonna run out one day, okay? We're gonna run out. What does my face even look like right now? What have I even done? I don't have a mirror that actually shows me my whole face. Let's just blend. I'm excited to share the no spend stuff though, because I feel like, I don't know, hopefully it'll be encouraging to you guys. I'm sure some of you are like, I already barely spend money, right? Like, right. But some of us, whether we have it or we don't, I'm getting so sweaty. Whether we have the money or we don't, I feel like we're excessive. Oh, I forgot I got this really cool little concealer brush. I didn't even use it. There's gotta be more products in here, right? No way, Jose. Because you know what? You see this center part? 97 more. No biggie. Oh, but this is your favorite. Is it? Or is it just the one that sticks out the highest? So that's why I use it. I don't know. You know what? I'm actually not going to waste this because I don't need it to stay on all damn day. I'm not going anywhere. I saw this girl online say that she put burgundy liner under her eye in order to make it pop. And I was like, oh, I'm going to buy that burgundy liner. Why? You have this one. It's close enough. Why were you going to buy that? Stupid. Think about it. Just because you can click add to cart in 1.2 seconds have it shipped doesn't mean you should. If you made it to the end, thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. And I do hope that you guys will share with me whatever it is that you're kind of dealing with. Whatever maybe you feel like you wish someone was willing to talk about, or because I know it's easy to assume that there are a lot of things I'm probably not going through or I couldn't relate to. I would say don't assume that. I'm really good about keeping you at an arm's distance. Look at how yellow my hand, like, I promise my hand, let me turn this light off. They're normal colors still, see? Yeah, just don't assume, you know, you're alone in any particular situation you might be going through. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. Give the video a thumbs up if you're into it. You don't have to leave a comment. I know not everybody wants to share their personal drama online, but yeah. I hope you guys have a really beautiful Christmas. I don't know if I'll see you again before then. And a wonderful New Year. I think I will see you again before then, but maybe not before Christmas, but definitely before New Year. And I hope you guys have a really amazing time and you're enjoying your time with your family. And if you're not with your family, then I hope that you are keeping in good spirits. There's a lot of, I know it's a troubling time for a lot of people. And I wish you well. I hope that you guys are keeping it together. All right. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.